Review number 10. It's been a long time coming, but here it is, cracking into the double digits. Maybe it'll break into the triple digits. Who knows? Anyway, the game in question for today is the modern classic, Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare for the Xbox 360. Well, we've come to this point, reviewing the original. Okay, so it's not the first Call of Duty, but this certainly was the catalyst for the massive first-person shooter popularity swing we saw in modern gaming. This is it right here. Up until games like this and Halo 3, online multiplayer wasn't a huge selling point like it is today. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a big selling point at the time, but there was a focus on the single-player side as well as the multiplayer side, which in my opinion makes this one of the most well-rounded Call of Duty games to date. And this is a very well-made game. It controls well, it doesn't have any game-breaking bugs that I'm aware of. Whether you're a Call of Duty fan or not, you have to agree that it's at least competent on most levels. The single-player campaign starts with a tutorial section to teach beginners how to play the game, and how to cut watermelon, of course. The tutorial section ends with an obstacle course. Not only does this test your skills, but it recommends the difficulty based on how quickly you can complete it, which can be helpful, although I just redo it until I go through as fast as possible and get veteran. That's okay, I could do better. Alright, doing better. Almost, I'm so close. Okay, that's it, I'm satisfied. I can't go any faster than that. Before we go any further, I'd just like to point out the controller I'm using right now. I made this myself. Please be impressed. The campaign is decent all the way around, but I think the best part of any Call of Duty single-player campaign is the 2-part flashback missions, all gillied up in one shot, one kill. These two are such a diversion from the standard run-and-gun action you're so used to up until this point in the campaign, that these missions are just refreshing to play. And while the stealth mechanics aren't super realistic, it's the atmosphere that makes them so great to play. They really could have used more of these types of missions in the game, especially a one-shot, one-kill. Using the wind to gauge your aim, it's just so satisfying to make the shot. It's a little disappointing that the bullet always hits him in the arm and it blows it off, but that's just part of the story, so that can't really be changed, so it gets a pass. The rest of the campaign is above average, nothing like the 2 missions I mentioned before, but it's serviceable as a story about modern warfare. The Mile High Club is relentlessly hard, and there's several points where the camera gets all cinematic-like, which I think is a problem in future Call of Duty games where they do it too much, but this one does it the right amount. Looking back on this game though, there's just way too many grenades in the single player. I mean, sometimes there's 2, 3, even 4 grenades in the area ready to blow up. I'm not sure if this was an oversight or if it's just a way to get players moving around and not just camping in the corner, but it's just so frustrating. As much as I love the Call of Duty series, the health system is just convenient, overpowered, and bullshit. You got shot? Okay, just duck for a little bit and you're all good, man. I mean, it doesn't have to be realistic, but the fact that so much of the gameplay seems realistic, it kind of just takes you out of the game sometimes, you know? I would be doing this game a huge injustice if I didn't talk about the online aspects of the game, which I don't have Xbox Live anymore, so you'll just have to sit through me roaming these empty maps. The multiplayer was very basic in comparison to today's games, but it was entertaining. It established a bunch of mainstays, like kill streaks, classes, and different game modes. The level and prestige system really encouraged making consistent progression through the ranks to gain clout over other players. The whole system was just really balanced, and most of the maps stick out to me just because they were versatile and being good in a bunch of different game modes. Unlike newer Call of Duty games where it seems the maps are specialized to certain game modes. While the multiplayer can't really be enjoyed nowadays unless you get the remastered version that just came out, I think Call of Duty 4 can stand alone as being a great game and a modern classic. But hold up now, don't be expecting the end card so fast. I'm adding a new section here where I showcase the best and worst games I've reviewed so far. It's my opinion, so don't get too pissed off. Well, here it is. I won't go into great detail on all the games, you can watch my reviews for more detail, but Pac-Man 2 is the most original and the most creative of them all, so that takes the top spot. Grand Theft Auto was for Game Boy, so it started out with a disadvantage, but it's still a menace to play. It's just terrible. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare slides into a number 2 spot just because it outdoes everything else because it's relatively new. It's well made, it's fun, it's challenging, it has multiplayer, it has plot, it's memorable. It just outperforms the other games. Okay, time to wrap up for real this time. And yes, I'm going with a new look for the new batch of episodes. Hope you enjoyed watching, and look forward to the next reviews coming shortly.